It's time to sip that coffee, get your mind right, and vibe with the queen herself. We're dishing out hot topics, wellness tips of the day, and things that make you go, Let's get this palace party started.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Listen, let's do a mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3. I hope everybody's doing well today. Let's see if I'm coming through loud and clear. Loud and clear on this beautiful Tuesday morning. All right, we got a 1 in the chat. That means you all can hear me. And let me ask you something. How many of you are on your way to work? You're in the car. Honk your horn. Just let me know something. If you're on your way to work right now, we want to know. They are. Those are our commuters. They're on the way to work. Some of you, 15 minutes before you have to be there. How many of you are working from home? You have the pleasure of sitting at your desk. Oh, we got a lot on their way to work. Let us know if you're working from home. Give us a WFH if you are in your house in the privacy of your home and just kind of hanging out, listening. The doubler says, honey, I am already at work. So some of you are already at work. We love to see it. Let me tell you something. How many of you are interested in extreme sports? I played an extreme sport this morning, which is why I am a bit tardy. Yeah, you didn't know the queen plays sports, did you? Yeah, I played in an extreme sport this morning. Let me tell you something. My alarm clock went off and I hit snooze. And when I tell you that's one of the most dangerous extreme sports you can play. That is a very dangerous sport you can play. And let me tell you, I did not win. So the sport is up 1. Queen Sheba is down 0. Yes. No, it's called a snooze button. It is called a snooze button. Welcome to all of my retirees today. Listen, we are talking to Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani. I hope I'm saying it correct. He beat her. He filed first. But before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about the weather. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and I will give you today's weather forecast for your home city. I know for mine, it's already 72 degrees, right? And I got the fireplace on. Pisces, see, you understand. I didn't know you played extreme sports as well. You said, me too. I woke up 30 minutes later. 30 minutes later. So for me, we're looking at 72 degrees and the high of 83. We got Delaware in the building. Delaware, let's see what you're looking at. Delaware, I'm going to call out 3 of them. Delaware, you are looking at today. Let me tell you what it's 48 degrees right now. So you're looking at 48 degrees with a high of 77. Let's see, Florida. We got Florida in the building. I can take two more after Florida. Hold on. Florida doesn't want to act right. Everybody else is coming through smoothly. What's going on with Florida? Florida, 67 degrees currently with a high of 91. Let's look at Lafayette, Louisiana. Okay. Lafayette, Louisiana. What are you in for today? Lafayette, Louisiana. Here we go. Lafayette. It is currently 72 degrees. That's what you're looking at with the high of 81. With the high of 81. Let me check out St. Louis. And that'll be my last one today. Let's see what St. Louis is looking at for the day. St. Louis, you are looking at currently 62 degrees with the high of 82. That's it. That's all. Good morning, everybody. We are going to get this party started. Listen, the other night, everybody got a cup of coffee? You're ready to go. The other night we talked, okay? And we talked about Dwight Howard and Amy Luci. Is it Luciani? She came to the internet and she exposed some pretty concerning things. She basically um gave us a heads up that the child, there's a minor child in a home that was taken by CPS. She lifted up a big bag, very big bag of cocaine. She alleges that her husband is addicted to Dwight Howard. Okay. And she's saying she's not going down for the choices that he's made. She didn't have anything to do with it. And that she does not want to ruin her life for what he has done. Now, she didn't go into detail about the what he has done, which was very concerning, which was very concerning to all of us. All we know is that there's a minor child that's been removed from the home. There's some pretty heavy and strong accusations, but outside of that, we have not received any detail. Now, I'm glad we waited to talk about this morning because we can do so in a manner that's kind of chill and relaxed. Well, less than 48 hours later, Dwight Howard filed for divorce. Hey, Smooth. Listen, y'all, we got the cruise season. Well, we got Smooth in the building. Welcome, Smooth. Yes. If you know anything about the cruise season, Smooth was one of the original OGs on the cruise season. Welcome. We appreciate you stopping by. Listen, I know it's early. I really appreciate when y'all are kind of strolling the YouTube streets. Listen, a day one. Let me just say that. We thank you for the 2-piece and a pepper. He said it's good to see you doing your thing, Miss Darling. You know, listen, thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. There we go. Inez is giving you your flowers, Smooth. And that's SMUV, y'all. Smooth, honey. Smooth operator. He's a smooth operator. Yes. See, 2-piece and a pepper. He says, shout out to the cruise season. And moderators, thank you for the support of the channel. That's it. That's just how we roll. Listen, you just never know who will stop by over here. I hope everybody got a nice cup of coffee because that's what we on today. Uda on the go all the way from New York City. Listen, the men are in the building. Yes. Uda on the go did the pleasure of covering the Diddy trial with me. This is another one, y'all, from New York City all the way. We got New York tuned in. Uda says, Queen Sheba, good day, love. Good day. Love you, sis. Peace to the chat. Peace to you too, Uda. We appreciate you stopping by, giving this good old Texas gal some love. Listen, the men are here today. So listen, we may as well get into it. I may as well bring you some facts because did you know, in addition to Dwight Howard filing first for divorce last night, y'all, listen, last night the police were also called for attempted suicide. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's why I like to wait. And I don't necessarily want to be the first one on it because then I got to go back and we got to spin the block and then I got to bring you later details that we miss. But let's get into it. According to TMZ, Dwight Howard filed for divorce after his wife's shocking accusations. Yeah, he beat her to the punch. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the suicide. Attempted. I'm gonna tell you all about that. That's why we like waiting over here. Sometimes it's important to wait. You know, the trend. We're kind of like a microwave society. Well, everybody wants to be the first one to hit that button. Sometimes just sit back, relax, see what happens. What you can find out in the first 24 hours. And that's what we did. So we got a little bit more. We have a little bit more detail. But she took to social media in a very distressed manner. If you don't remember, should I remind you? Should I play the clip really quickly or did everybody see it? If you saw it, there's no need for me to play it. I'll play it. Not everybody has seen it. Not everybody has seen it. I'll give you just a snippet and then we'll take it from there. Because sometimes visuals work best. Here we go. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me a 1 when you can see my screen, just to refresh your memory. I think you can see it. All right, here we go.
This man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody wanna fucking listen because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this. But you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me. And I can't.
Oh, did y'all hear that? See, that's why it's important to listen. She said that whatever's going on in that house is so detrimental, is so serious. Number 1, they have CPS involved. Number 2, they got the police involved. And according to her, now, we didn't hear it, but she's alleging that he said, I'll take everybody out, including myself. I'm not going down. I don't know what that means. She said it. Less than 48 hours later, according to TMZ, he filed for divorce. Let me tell you something. And that's how we are here today. When you come out with something like that as a woman and you allege that there is child abuse or something way sinister beyond child abuse, and you hold up a big bag of cocaine, Christina Aguilera, and you said, this is tearing up my marriage. No, the marriage should not be an option if there is alleged child abuse. If he's done whatever he's done, so much so where CPS has enough evidence to remove the minor female child from the house, it's time to go, ma'am. It's time to go. Whatever it is they determined the girl was not safe in the home, but the boy was. The boy, the 12-year-old boy, was allowed to remain in the home, but the 15-year-old girl was removed from the house. As a woman, I'm asking you all, what would even make you consider staying? Because it seemed that initially her primary concern was saving her marriage. To her, the cocaine is killing the marriage, not the abuse. Hmm. The cocaine, not the abuse. She also said, now listen, this is how I believe many women unintentionally place themselves in harm's way, because not only did he file first, if you just got here, there was also a call made for attempted suicide yesterday in the home. So this is how women inadvertently place themselves in danger. They just took a minor child out of the house. He just told you that he'll take everybody out. And you're still coming to the internet to ask us, what do you need to do to prioritize a man over your own safety and well-being, a man over the safety of a child? He should have filed first. He should have filed first. Let me tell you why. If you don't give a damn enough about yourself, he needs to file first. If what you say is true, and what he has done is true, and you are still trying to figure out how to save the relationship, he should file first. Because what that not only tells me, that tells him you're not fit. Number one, to be a wife. Number two, you're not fit to be a mother. Because above all things, you, as the woman, are one of the most powerful pieces on the chessboard when it comes to the home. You are the most influential. You are the most impactful. You are the most relevant. You are the most valuable. And if you don't know that, I'm sorry, ma'am, nobody can teach you that. When a man like Dwight Howard can beat you to the punchline and file divorce first, you have failed yourself. You failed yourself just on principle. Like they said, it's the principality of it, Smokey. You know, Big Worm would have a lot to say about this. Hours after she made the bombshell accusations online, Dwight Howard filed for divorce from his wife, Amber Howard. According to the court documents, listen, that means he had an attorney on go. According to the court documents obtained by TMZ, he filed for divorce yesterday morning. That was Monday morning, March 9th. He listed the date of the marriage as January 11, 2025. Y'all, they've been married just a little bit over a year. 1 year and 90 days. 90 days will be tomorrow. They've been married a year and 2 months. But he listed the date of the marriage as January 11th, but claims that they are not separated with no hope of reconciliation. He said the marriage was irretrievably broken, and he noted that they have no children. Amber, Amy, whomever, he's setting you up where you have to take your bags and leave with what you came with. No children, not married even a year and a half. You should have left the first time at the 6-month mark. And for what do you mean, Queen Sheba? Well, she attempted to file divorce 6 months into the marriage. They were married last year in January. Listen, during hot girl summer, this past summer, she wanted out. Ma'am, you should have left in. Because now he has you hanging by a string. He has demanded exclusive rights, exclusive use of his Georgia mansion. That means they're living in Atlanta. Now, according to TMZ, the divorce filing comes a couple of days after Amber, who is more widely known as Amy Luciani, made shocking claims against Dwight Howard in an Instagram video. I just showed you snippets of the video. She claimed Child Protective Services had taken his daughter. Remember, that's his daughter, not her daughter. Let's get to the part where the police were called regarding alleged attempted suicide. So Dwight Howard calls cops for suicide threat theft before divorce filing. Dwight, oh Lord, this is a lot going on in that house. Last night, y'all, about 5:30 p.m., Dwight Howard and his wife, Amber Howard, had, hold on. Last night, somebody made a call. A rep for the Gwinnett Police Department tells TMZ officers were dispatched to the former NBA star's mansion in Swanee, Georgia, 3 times over the past 14 days. Lord, have mercy. Including yesterday. 3 times in 2 weeks, including for a suicide threat call, a domestic incident, and a theft report. This is very dangerous. When you have kids being abused, allegedly, actually abused, folks in the house fighting, folks in the house threatening to take everybody out, ma'am, there is nothing to negotiate at this point. You need to go and take your bags and go. Whatever NBA coin or coins you think you're going to get. Yes, girl, you know how we'll pump them up. Yes, girl, get you something. Baby, get your life. Get your life and get up out that man house.
Bruh.
Get your life and get up out that man house. Because here's the thing. You rather walk away with your life than try to stay there and prove a point. Now, here's the thing. I'm a respecter of marriage. I am. But you ain't been there long enough to fight for what you think you could get. You ain't been there. You ain't even made a dent in that marriage. Not to excuse the fact that she's a wife. But ma'am, I don't know if somebody's whispering in your ear that you can receive alimony. Go and get up out of there. Get you a good attorney. Let them handle that. Now, according to TMZ, they said the exact circumstances surrounding the 3 calls remain unclear. Whew. The police was not willing to talk about that. Suicide threats, child abuse. Why would a woman want to stay in that? Maybe a woman can help me with that. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's take the positive. Maybe a man can help. Hell, let's take the positive side of the coin. If we were CPS, if we were the police, let's just look at it from her perspective. She's upset. She's tender. It's her first marriage. Why would a woman fight to stay if there's alleged actual abuse, if there's severe domestic violence? And remember, the police and CPS have been called to the house 3 times over the past 90 days. Not the last 2 weeks, y'all. Listen to me. We broke this story down like 4 flat tires. 3 times over the past 90 days, the police have had to come to the house, and so has CPS. So we're talking once a month since January, CPS and the police. And according to TMZ, the police have been called another 3 times in the past 2 weeks. We're talking probably since January 23rd. Suicide threats. Why would a woman in her right mind, or what is she thinking if you had to guess? Is there a positive in standing by your man? Men, let me ask the men. And I want you to be honest now. This is for the men only. I need a yes or a no. Men, if your wife were actually sexually abusing your children, hitting you, hitting them, threatening to take herself out, at least on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis, would you stay? Men. Okay, we got one said, nah, she got to go. Daryl Long said, nah, she got to go. Men, that's one man said, she got to go. Stephen said, nah, I don't think I'll be able to stay. That's 2 men. Stephen Johnson said, no. We have 2 men. Daryl Long came back. He's a husband and a father. He said, my babies come before my wife. That's how I work. The kids have to come first. Prom King says she doesn't want to be embarrassed. It's the only thing he could think of. Pride is a hell of a thing. And no, the Prom King said, I would bounce. We got a 3rd man. So she would have to go. The safety of my home would come first. Yeah, that's my wife and all that, but you're not going to tear up my house psychologically like that. You're not about to abuse these kids psychologically like that. She would have to get up out of here. She would have to get up out of here. Wow. 3 men so far. Nick, your girl next door, said, I think she's staying for the sex. Wow. Wow. I'm just letting it marinate. All right. There you have it. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. All right. Let's go to another one. So Dwight Howard won. They, according to TMZ, they just dropped another one. They said Amy, according to, I guess they were able to reach her. They said she says she wants a divorce too. He just beat her to it. You should have beat him to it. You should have beat him to it. As soon as you got off that live, you should have logged on to the county clerk's office and paid that $300 or that $400 and filed for a divorce. That's crazy to me that a man in this condition beats you to the punch, that thinks he's good enough to leave the marriage in the condition that he's in, and you allowed him to do this. You allowed him to abuse you. You allowed him to abuse the children because you said whatever he's done, you're not going down with him. That means we can assume that the abuse has been going on for quite some time, right? Allegedly, you may have turned a blind eye to the abuse as long as you got to stay in the marriage. You did all of that for him to turn around and say, I want you up out my house in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But TMZ has learned that his estranged wife, Amber Howard, headed to the court the same day. I know you lie. Y'all, they said it was a race. It was a race to the courthouse. Wait a minute. They said she was plowing through traffic, honking. But he beat her to it because he got in his truck. And by the time she got there, he was pulling off. While she was fighting her way through traffic, he was pulling off in his Ford F-150. That's what they said. That sounds like an old truck. Let me listen again. Yeah, that's an old model.
Wow. 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 Wow.
That's an old model right there. I think it is. That sounds like probably a 80. That's given 1980. So she headed to the courthouse too, and sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Amber was also filing with her attorney, but Dwight beat her to the punch. And his paperwork was processed first. Man. Now they're still together. Listen to this. Living under the same roof. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. Would you leave if you were the wife in the marriage? And consider, you moved into his home. You did not purchase this home together. This man was established prior to you arriving. You didn't go and fall in love and pick out a beautiful home together. He was established before you pulled up. And when I say established, he's had multiple relationships with both men and women. Yeah. Would you leave? Or would you fight for the need to be right? Would you fight? Because under the law, I'm the wife. I get to stay. Because here's the thing. But let me see what y'all are saying first. He's established financially. It's his home. His children. You are the outsider. Would you fight to stay? I think that's a dangerous place to be. If we haven't grown together. If we hadn't put a portion of love and psychological safety in this home together. That's just my thoughts. And I've only been up in here for a year. To me, and the way men work, I don't even think he loves you like that. I don't even think you've been around long enough for him to love you like that. I don't. I think there's a huge disconnect. I don't think he would see the advantages of you staying. I don't think he would care if you had a place to go or not. I think you should ask him for an allowance. I don't think she should talk to him. I don't think she should approach him. I think she should say, I'm willing to leave. This is what I would do. I'm willing to leave. Can we go ahead and get me an apartment or a condo or a townhouse leased for the next 12 months until we sort through this divorce? That's the first thing I would do. Or I would ask my lawyer to ask his lawyer. I also would like to have, how much would you ask? I would ask for at least, I'm going to say $5,000 to $10,000 a month allowance. I need it up front in the bank until we get through the divorce. I think he would give it to her. I do. If he wants her out, I think he would give it to her. Some men are willing to pay for you to get the hell out. That's what I would do. And I would go. I think the fact that you're willing to stay in that house. Well, here's the thing, SG. You said no, ask for 10 or 15. Well, that's alimony, right? We're talking about, like my grandma say, you can't go to the job the first day trying to be the supervisor, right? Work the fries first. We're going to put you on the fries. She's not safe there. I agree. So we just going to ask for 5 to 10 to get me on my feet. Because there's no way. If he is who you say he is, and he's threatened to take everybody out, there's no way I would be able to sleep peacefully and knowing that he could bust through that door at any moment. Bobo said, yeah, I would pay her to leave immediately. That's what I'm saying. A lot of men would pay for you to leave. If you truly understand how their brains work, when they're done, they're done. They would pay for you to leave and get your place. Get up out of here. Don't make a man ask you twice. My father used to say, don't ever make a man tell you or ask you twice that he does not want to be with you. You need to go. Ma'am, get out of the house for your own safety. If what you say is true and you held up a big bag of Coke, and if he goes on a Coke binge one night, who's to say? And when those people that do Coke, they say they don't sleep. And it becomes a ghetto boys situation. My mind is playing tricks on me. This year, Halloween fell on a weekend. Me and ghetto boys are trick or treat, robbing little kids for bags, all of that. And he come busting through that door. Nah, get up out of there. Wow. So, Dwight Howard's ex-girlfriend, Royce Reed, took to the internet. I think she's corny, but that's neither here nor there. And she had a lot to say. I don't trust women that always have something to say. I don't. This is not your fight, ma'am. Focus on raising your child that you have with him. Royce, even if it's not her, it won't be you. In the words of Kenya Moore, what are you gloating for? Even if it isn't her, it won't be you. Dwight's had a go with you. He's had a few rounds with you. I wish, Royce, you would go back to your corner and properly sit this one out. Properly. You said she's corny, but she's definitely consistent. And I see you in the chat. Y'all are saying she feels vindicated. Y'all, that's prideful. That's pride. The spirit doesn't know all of that. That's pride. That's ego. You can feel vindicated by being quiet. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, that could be the boomer in me. That could be the boomer, and not the boomer. Hell, I'm Gen X. Why the hell I call myself a boomer? I'm Gen X. Dang. Damn. 77 is X, right? Damn. Wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody look it up for me. I know damn well I ain't no boomer. Is 77? I know I was born in the 1900s, as the kids say. But it's 77? That is X, ain't it? Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm an X. Oh, Father G. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is what Amy had to say. Amy said, racing me to file first this time is small news when I filed first last year. Here's the thing. You talk too much. I told you, millennials, Gen Zs, y'all have way too much to say. The X in me, make your next move, your best move. You shouldn't have been in the house announcing what you were going to do. And now you have to come out and save face. Talking about racing you to file this time is small news because you filed first last year. That's why we call it last year. It's in the past. And you say it's all good, but still not going to visit my stepdaughter one single time who was taken and has been with the state since Thursday is more hurtful to me. Us adults will be okay, but the kids need better. This too shall pass. Girl, be quiet. Just be quiet. It's a wrap. Here's the thing. It's his daughter. At the end of the day. It's his daughter at the end of the day. He gets to determine if you will have a relationship or not with her when he cuts you off. Just sit back in the cut. Don't say a lot. So, Royce Reed, Dwight Howard's ex-girlfriend, entered the chat. This is what she had to say.
Amy thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it. Yeah.
How you know?
Because I'm friends with the mom of the daughter. That's my girl. We do TikToks together. But you wouldn't know it. Yeah. We have been, like, when I tell you I have held this woman through tears because she's fighting for her daughter. And this man is out here just lying on her. But it's not even just money. It's his connections. His uncle was a DA in Georgia. There's police body cam footage that you'll never see because they pay people off. That's why she's talking about, oh, police have been at my house this many times. Like, yeah.
Okay. That's why TMZ, y'all remember we were discussing the article, but the police would not release the details of the calls? Boom. Okay. You may be right. Okay. Let's continue.
And they show everybody else's body cam. They want to put my mugshot over everything. What we doing with him? Just letting him go because of who he is. And not even just who he is, it's who he knows. Money can absolutely buy you a verdict, but your connections can also hide your truth.
How much money was garnished through the lifetime that you've been dealing with this situation, including the money that was taken from your mother's account that you shared with her?
In total, it was close to $10,000. And back then when I had just started really doing the show, like, I didn't have money like that. Basketball Wives wasn't paying like that. It was a pilot.
And you're still paying legal fees to defend these things.
Yes. So people want to laugh when I did that GoFundMe. But I'm like, y'all don't understand. He would rather pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to attorneys and to take care of his children.
Have you ever thought about just being quiet and seeing what what that would look like?
This all happened last week. Why do you think Amy decided over the weekend to do this?
Because he turned on her. She said it. She literally said it in her video. When I found out that he was having our 12-year-old son lie on me, that's when I knew. Because he said
She corny to me, but let's continue.
he's willing to take down everybody else to save himself, and I just can't let him do. That's literally what she said. So it's not about the kids. It's about you.
Reality with the king is streaming.
You talk too much to me. Listen, as much as you think you know, you are an ex. He had no interest in marrying you. He didn't propose to you. He lay with you and procreated with you. That's it. That's all. You're way too invested. Your child is the oldest child. You have a very unhealthy obsession with this man. Let me say it again. Your child is the oldest child. And it seems like you're leaving and cleaving to the women that come along. And it seems to me that you take up issue with her, the wife, because maybe she didn't let you in like that emotionally. It seems to me that you're pretending to be a friend to keep tabs on him. And maybe your heart has never loved a situation. I'm just saying, as a woman, see, I would have clocked you coming a mile away. This ain't about her being vindicated. This is about an unhealthy attachment that she still has. This is about this woman not being able to let go of this man. So if I got to make friends with the women who you've been with after me, I'll do that and call myself a friend. See, friends don't get online and talk about how you've held them in their worst moments. Did she give you permission to say that? Don't be telling my business. See, I wouldn't want you telling my business like that. I'll be like, girl, let's see if this is the same clip.
These are things that she has said publicly.
Yes. Y'all don't remember when I did my story time? And she came out and was talking all that? Yo, yeah. That's why I don't wish her ill will, but I don't have any sympathy for her.
I think you do wish her ill will. The bulk of your conversation has been about the woman and not the man. I think you're happy that they're breaking up for whatever reason. I think it brings you great joy. I think it puts a smile on your face.
Because she had no sympathy for me. She's talking about 14 months. Let's talk about 18 years. And known him for over 20.
You weren't with him for 18 years. Your child is 18 years old. I told you this woman has a very unhealthy obsession with this man. She describes 18 years. That's her child's age. Your child is 18 years old. You haven't been in relationship with Dwight Howard for 18 years. It's very misleading. But when you listen to people, when they talk, it tells you a lot about where they are. She's in relationship with him for over 18 years. She didn't say co-parenting. She did not say co-parenting. We have to go by what they say, not what we think they meant. Listen, I understand a lot of women are not married and have to deal with men. Royce has an unhealthy obsession, unhealthy attachment, unhealthy involvement in Dwight Howard's life. That's it. There's no way around that. We can't make it. Well, you know what? It's no way around that. She said, I know everything that's going on in that house. Why would you want to know? What him and his wife got going on?
So, yeah, no. You got out quick, girl. You have no kids. Like,
This
this
girl
man
is
tried to
corny to me.
pay me to say that our child was not his. Hence him suing me for $500 million when I went on Wendy Williams, and all she asked me was, "Isn't he the father of your son?" And I said, "Yes. How you doing?" I got sued. And everybody laughed at me because, oh, she's out here spreading rumors about him. She's lying. She's this.
You all, I'm sorry. Royce has not healed yet. Listen, she hasn't healed. She hasn't been able to push through. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just trying to give you a bit of context around why we are still here today. Why she is the spokesperson for Dwight Howard in 2026 regarding what's happening in his household. I don't know what she wants. You say she don't want Dwight. I said unhealthy obsession. I don't know. I would think you want him if I heard you talking about him all the time. I think she's conflicted. But I see a lot of you women in the chat saying she has every right to talk about it. Why? What right? She's already told her story. How come she can't move on? Why does she need to be stuck? How come she can't just go away peacefully? He's been with multiple women after that. He has other children beyond yours. Do you not see how she's plugged in and she's playing as the end all be all in Dwight Howard's life? You all, that's unhealthy. I'm sorry. That's unhealthy. I don't care how you slice it and dice it, how you serve it up. I understand that. He's hurt her child. He's hurting all of them. She's the only one talking publicly. I don't know. I wouldn't tell my friend to go out. Girl, go ahead. You got the right, girl. I'm not that kind. And that's the Xer in me. I'd be like, say less. You talking too much. It's getting sloppy. You in a car with a purple top on, with sunglasses on top of your head, giving Carlos King everything for free regarding these people. Shut up. Document. Be quiet. We don't talk to each other like that no more, women. We don't set each other up for success. Go on, girl. Go on. Tell them. Tell them what? Wrap it up tight. Present it. Save it for evidence. Use it in your case, but shut your mouth. Now is not the time. You'll get the time to speak. See, that's just how I friend. I get it. Hey, everybody, y'all can friend different. I'm not trying to tell you how to woman. I'm just sharing with you how I woman, how I would friend my friend up. Listen, you got to know when to hold them. And I do talk like that to friends. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You got to know when to strike. Now it's not the time. But that's the Scorpio in me. Scorpios don't respond like most people. I need to collect all the data. I need to see where it's going. I need to sit back in the cut. We're nocturnal insects. We come out at night, assess the situation. You talking too much right now. Well, I have a right. Maybe. I just don't think you should say anything right now. I don't know. I don't think you should say anything right now. I don't know. And I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I just think everything should be done in decency and in order. But I'm just an organized being like that. I don't like sloppiness. Because it's a moment. It's a moment. And one thing we know about moments is they come and go. People have very short attention spans. Now you have your 5 minutes of fame. Now you have your moment. He is. Now he don't bother me. You said, I know your husband is always on high alert. He don't have to be. Treat me right. He knows how I operate. We've been together over 11 years. He knows. Oh, baby, this is a nice warm home. Everybody is psychologically safe in here. Everybody. That's why he asked me to marry him. I created a home, a safe haven, a place of rest. I don't do all that extra.
Ever diagnosed with any type of like mental illness or any type of diagnosis, any type of learning disability, anything like that?
I have a crazy problem.
Let's continue.
These are things that she has said publicly.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we can probably, let's try to go to the next slide.
This man destroyed me. It was the fact that I said it. I said yes. I mean, you could pull it up. It's on YouTube. I said yes. That's it. This man garnished my mom's account because back then I still had a shared account that I had had since high school with my mom. He took her money because we were attached. He has an excessive, like, preoccupation with himself. Like, he has this entitlement. He has a God complex. This man just went to a basketball game and stood up like he was Jesus going through a parade.
And did, but that's his life. That's his life. This is what I'm saying. Women engage with these demons, with these statues, with these golden calves. You engage with them on purpose because you reap the benefit of being attached in some way to the name such and such NFL player, such and such an NBA player. And then when they act a fool, y'all already know. Many athletes, most athletes, about 95% of professional athletes, they'll tell you, are self-engaged, self-absorbed. They have to be. They have to possess a very unhealthy level of narcissistic qualities and traits. They struggle when the lights go off and the crowd moves on. Absolutely. Was he at the game? Didn't I tell you all that? He stood up. He did, and turned to the crowd and waved his hands like, give me more, give me more. But that is who you chose to procreate with. Unmarried. Now, is he a deviant? Absolutely. Did he do everything she said he did? Absolutely. Let me play it again. Hold on. She said this man has a very unhealthy obsession with himself.
Yes. Y'all
Hold
don't
on.
remember when I did my story time?
But ma'am, you also have a very unhealthy obsession with him as well. I'm not, look, we know who he is. We got it on paper. We have it in the police reports. We have it from the men that he's been with, he slept with. We have it from the women he slept with. But at the end of the day, women struggle to hold each other accountable and said, listen, everything you're saying is true, but I'm also concerned about you. You're watching Royce, everything he's doing. Royce, you're knowing he's at the basketball game. You're describing, y'all, this is unhealthy. That ain't, y'all say haters. You know how y'all like to talk about haters that watch your page and they know everything you do? That's a very unhealthy obsession. We can't even say that, ladies. Okay, let's continue. Listen to what she says.
Time. And she came out and was talking all that. Yo, yeah. That's why I don't wish her ill will, but I don't have any sympathy for her.
The video is looping.
Destroyed me. It was the fact that I said it. I said yes. I mean, you could pull it up. It's on YouTube. I said yes. That's it. This man garnished my mom's account because back then I still had a shared account that I had had since high school with my mom. He took her money because we were attached. He has an excessive, like, preoccupation with himself. Like, he has this entitlement. He has a God complex. This man just went to a basketball game and stood up like he was Jesus going through a parade. I mean, smiling, yeah. And your child is in a facility wearing a paper gown because you didn't give her clothes. Your wife out here crashing out and you at a game. If that, this man just
I'm starting to question the mental health of all parties involved. I'm starting to question the mental health of all parties involved. None of this is normal to me. And maybe I live in a bubble. Thank you, Kevin. She's saying all of that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's normal anymore because we live in a society where you normalize whatever it is you need to normalize to fit your needs, even when your needs are toxic. So I'm really confused. Sometimes I'm very confused by a lot of you that are millennials and Gen Z. So I don't say anything. I just sit back and watch. Let me see.
destroyed me. It was the fact that I said it. I show you right there. I mean, you could pull it up. It's on YouTube. I said yes. That's it. This man garnished my mom's account because back then I still had a shared account that I had had since high school with my mom.
Girl.
He took her money because we were attached.
Come on now, StreamYard. I kept trying to pause this and it wouldn't let me.
Damn. Like, he also has like split personalities. There's times where he'll be so angry where he turns into a child. And then there's times where he's so angry that he's dragging my hair through my house and throwing me into an entertainment center. We talk.
I'm confused. I just may have to open up the lines. Maybe somebody has to make this make sense to me because I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. This is not her relationship. We are talking to Dwight Howard and his wife. And this woman has plucked and played herself as the leading role in this debacle. I am so confused. I want to say a lot more, but I'm not. I'm just going to sit back. I got a lot of questions. This lady, I don't think we'll ever understand each other. For the ones that don't understand where I'm coming from, I think Royce needs to sit down with a therapist so that she can move forward. This is an unhealthy obsession. This woman is telling the story as if she's going through the divorce. Royce has had the opportunity to tell her story before. And I see you, Simone Wealthy. You said, well, she's entitled to her feelings. She is, but she needs to move on. She needs to move on. And a lot of us get stuck as women. Oh, thank you, Two Foxy. You said she's a Cancer. We don't let go of anything. We're going to hold a grudge till eternity. Like 50 cents. He's a Cancer. She has taken on a leading role, if you ask me, from the outside looking in. Listen, at some point, your story becomes uninterested, not because it didn't happen, but because, I mean, I'm the type, I have questions. How long you plan on milking this? You just sat down with Carlos King a few weeks ago. You've told your story. We get it. Why are we back here today? I don't know. It would be nice. Simone, that happened over Simone, we're 18 years later. Simone, 18 years later.
Talked about this when I did the interview with you, and I knew there was a reason why you didn't air it all, but the moment I even walked in there, I was in tears because I was dealing with mess with him. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, I have dealt with this for
Did I not say she just had a recent interview with him? Did I not just say she's had multiple opportunities to tell her story? Y'all, she needs to go to therapy. Y'all need to quit hyping each other up to be in unhealthy situations. The public can't give you what you need. Instagram can't give you what you need. There's a lot of trauma here. I agree with y'all. But you turning on your microphone every time something happened in his house, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, we not, Sharonda. I can't accept that. Not every woman is turning on her microphone every time something's going on in her ex-boyfriend's house. She's obsessed with his life. She just told you she knows everything. She said, I know everything that go on in that house. She needs to go to therapy. I don't care. See, Simone, let me find out you got Royce on the phone acting a fool. She needs to go to therapy. It's beyond what Carlos King can do. It's beyond what the internet can give you. There's a lot of damage here. She needs to go to therapy. You said, okay, Nikki girl next door. You said, Queen, to be honest, we can't tell folks when to stop grieving. We can tell them when to stop talking. We can tell them when to stop talking. When you love them. You're not supposed to let your friend run off a cliff. Your friend, I understand. You got to stop doing this. You got to get yourself in a good Bible-based church. You got to get yourself.
There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online.
Let me open up the lines. Enough of me already. Let me see what some of you have to say. Now, look, it's not a panel discussion. You call in, you say what you need to say. I'm going to drop you down. It's not a panel discussion. It's a morning call in for those of you that would like to get in here. It's not a panel discussion. Let me say it again. You call in, you say what you need to say, and then you drop yourself down. Whew. Chati said, I wish you could see my face right now. I know. I got some of y'all riled up. Y'all in the break room, having your coffee. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I got to get in on this. We have dropped the call-in link. Feel free. And I'm going to give you 30 to 45 seconds. Let's take our first caller. Welcome, Cynthia. Good morning. What are your thoughts on today's topic? Cynthia, you are on mute. Welcome, Cynthia. You have to.
Hi, good morning.
There you go.
Good morning, all. I'm calling from Maryland. Can you hear
Welcome,
me?
Cynthia.
Hi, Queen Shiba. I was the one that I'm really big into astrology. I know I'm kind of weird. I'm a Cancer just like Royce, but the only thing is that yes, we do hold on to grudges. She does have the right to feel how she feels, but I do feel that she needs to see a therapist. And I don't think that she's the one that will take on the advice of doing so. And that's it. And that's all.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick before you
Yes,
drop
ma'am.
down. Thank you for calling in, first of all. And that's
Thank you.
interesting that you're saying that. Yeah. Why do you think that she's probably not going, she's the one that's not going to take the advice of doing so? What makes you say that?
Queen Sheba, it's been 18 years. I'm sure somebody has said something. I haven't watched the first episodes of Basketball Wives, but I mean, she's the only children's mother that's talking. I haven't heard from anybody else. I know one died, but no one else is talking besides her. Like, it's like anytime he's on the headline, she's always the first one to speak. It's corny.
All right. That's Cynthia. Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Thank you, Queen Sheba. Take care.
You too. All right. That's Cynthia. She said, listen, I don't think Royce is going to go anywhere anytime soon. I think she's going to continue to talk. So we're going to go to our next caller.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get that. Patricia. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning. What are your thoughts?
Hello? I can't hear anything.
Hold on. Let's do a mic check. Let's do a mic check with Patricia. Can you talk so we can see if we can hear you?
Uh-oh.
We just need you to talk. So I need to do a mic check.
This is not.
Patricia, we're waiting. Patricia. Okay. We couldn't hear Patricia. Maybe she'll come back. We were waiting for Patricia. Let's go to the next caller. Welcome, Nick. Nick, good morning. Is it me? Is it my mic? I can't hear anybody. Hold on. Oh. Nick, welcome.
Oh, hi. Hello? Can you hear me?
We're ready. We're ready.
Okay. Queen Sheba, this is my first time being on here. I'm not usually a person that will even comment on anything anybody else is going through. I love listening to you. And I share the feelings and sentiment most of the time. Now, I'm not going to speak towards Royce's situation in particular, but if I can speak from my own situation, because I deal with somebody that's similar to Dwight. He is a Scorpio, and he is a master manipulator. I've been dealing with him for over 20 years. I am the type to keep quiet about things. He has manipulated the situation with my family, with his friends, and unfortunately, my son, my oldest son, who has had autism, passed in 2024. And I had to keep quiet then on who he was, just to save face. Just to save face. I feel unheard. I feel like I'm overlooked, and that this man is able to basically pretend to be the best person in the world, but behind closed doors, he is not. I feel like perhaps Royce feels unheard because she's been screaming for a long time that this man is like this, and everybody called her crazy. Just the same way her son got on live or whatever it was he got on and said, oh, sarcastically, my mom is crazy, I'm crazy, my family is crazy, right? And that's what they try to say that I was when back in the day when I would speak out about it. But I then kept quiet.
You got 15 seconds, Nick. You got 15 seconds.
Okay. I then kept quiet about it. And I was like, you know what? Let me go on and live my life. Let me live my life and let this fool do what he want to do. And it ended up with my son passing in his backyard. That's all I got to say.
Wow, we're sorry about that. Let's send Nick our condolences. She said, I've been there before, and I hesitate to speak on other people's situation, but here is mine. Thank you for calling in, Nick. We send you our deepest thoughts. Thank you for calling in and sharing such a personal challenge. Royal D15, welcome welcome. What are your thoughts on this morning conversation?
My sentiments are similar to the caller, Nick. I was going to say that it seems that Roy seems unheard, and because of Dwight's connections, she just felt that her point was never validated, and that she didn't get, like, not that to say that, I guess they've been in court, but she didn't get her fair say or just due, so to speak. And since this situation is so public, she's able to say, hey, now I'm not crazy like you guys said I was. So what I don't like about it, though, is that I don't want her to relish in someone else's pain, and that seems to be what's coming across. But from my perspective, I just think she feels like she's validated, but she's just relishing, I think, a little bit into someone else's pain, which I don't like.
All right, that's fair. Thank you for coming up and sharing, Royal D15.
Thank you.
Now, Simone Wealthy, the lady did not say Dwight Howard. You see how y'all choose to hear what y'all want to hear? She did not say Dwight Howard is Scorpio. She said her ex was a Scorpio. That's what she said. You see how y'all just take stuff and run with it? He's a I don't know what he is. What is it called? A Sagittarius. Now what? He's a Sagittarius. You see how y'all take and just run with it? Oh, that explains it. He's a Scorpio. That ain't what she said. She said her ex was a Scorpio. Welcome, Simone Wealthy, in the building.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So Dwight Howard is not a Scorpio?
No, he's not. She said her
Are we
ex.
positive about that?
Yeah, he's a December 8th. He's a whatever,
Oh,
a Sagittarius.
Okay. Because I was getting ready to hang up then. Because if he's a Scorpio, then that explains it all. But no, and I love my female Scorpios. You know that. I already told you that. I can't stand male Scorpios. Trash. Dwight Howard has. To me, I feel Royce has every right to be out here speaking right now. I feel like I believe she's getting tagged from a lot of people with this. So she can't help but see some of this stuff that's going on. And I think she feels vindicated because this is the third woman that's come out against him after they've called her crazy because of what he has told her. He has a court documented history of all kind of deviant behaviors on men, women, and children now. Why isn't anyone talking about why isn't his daughter with him? Why does CPS have his daughter? Everyone's just hyping on Royce because she has something to say like, hey, I feel vindicated. So I don't feel, now she's talking next month. Yeah, go ahead, refer her to a therapist. But right now, I just feel like he has had his foot on her neck for years, taking her through all kind of situations. I mean, taking her money, going back and forth to court to keep her gagged so that she can't speak on him, because she's telling the truth on so many instances. So I just feel like this is her moment to come out and say something. But now, if it goes past this week and she's still out here talking, yeah, go ahead and get your therapy. And from what I believe, I think she has said she's been in therapy. So I don't know, maybe she needs to get a new therapist, but I'm not mad at seeing her out here rubbing it in his face, because he needs that, because he suppresses a lot of things because he has the resources to do so. So, it is what it is. And this latest situation is just it. What about this baby girl in there? Why is she taken away from his house? I want us to focus on that. Okay, let me get off. I know I'm doing past 45
All
seconds.
right. Listen, she said what she said, y'all, and that is Simone Wealthy. She said, I'm afraid that too much attention is being focused on Royce and not enough on the issue at hand, which would be the child. That's it. That's all. Brandy said, that's what I was thinking to myself. The man is a sexual deviant. Signs don't have anything to do with it. Oh, there's a lot going on today. Well, is there anybody else? Oh, Patricia, feel free to click the link. We couldn't hear you, Patricia. If you would like to call back in. No, I think that was her name. It was Patricia. Yep. Oh my God. Now y'all are arguing in the chat with somebody named Andre. I can't see Andre. Oh, Andre say he wrote Sierra Good. All right. Congratulations to you, Andre. Congratulations to you. Let's go to our next caller. Wait for me to plug you in. Welcome, Patricia.
Grand Rising Queen. Chat Mods.
All right, we can hear you. You got the floor.
Awesome. My only thing was that I feel that she's still talking because she wants to be vindicated. She's been going through so much for 18 years and she just wants to be vindicated. So that's just my thought. Once she's vindicated, then she'll be good to get therapy because right now therapy will not help her because she needs vindication first.
Even 18 years later?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Okay. Because she's still broken. She's very, very broken. She's been through a lot and she doesn't know how to pick up the pieces.
Okay. That's fair. That's Patricia. Thank you for calling back in. We appreciate you, Patricia.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. All right. We're going to go to our next caller. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and remember, for those of you that are working, and if you're not comfortable calling in, you don't have to. We do have a super chat feature that you can use to ask your question and or make a comment. Let's go to the next caller. She is looking good, honey. She's sipping on her coffee. Nice, stylish glasses. Welcome, Chachi. Ali, what are your thoughts on today's conversation? Let's see. Let me get Chachi up here.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
On,
hope you guys can hear me.
I can't hear you. Hold on, Chachi.
Hope you guys can hear me. I got late to the show, so I don't really know what's going on, but I want to bring up a couple of points. Not even a couple of points. I just want to say this. I am a spiritual advisor, and in the chat, I noticed that a lot of people were saying, like, you know, Scorpio men, Aries men, this, that, and the other. I want you guys to have an understanding and an understanding that with every sign, there's a higher self and a lower self. It exists in all of us. So unless you go out there and you do the work, you can be operating in the lowest version of yourself, no matter what sign you are. An unhealed person is an unhealed person. So that's all I have to say.
Hold on, Chachi.
Yeah, she's a big dummy. Royce needs to find some healing. She needs to get a yoni steam, you know, her chakras balanced and everything. But you know, I think you say this a lot, Queen Sheba. Sometimes we create our own crazy. A lot of these women created their own crazies. The red flags were there. Everyone knows that Dwight Howard is an issue. You know what I mean? So they chose their own poison. And with that being said, I'm going to drop down. Peace, everyone.
Right.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Spiritual advisor Chachi said, listen, cut the crap. With signs, you have individuals that operate at their highest self or their lowest self. So if you met Scorpio men that are deviants, he was probably operating at his lower self. Bobo said this caller is speaking facts. She also said, listen, you can create your own crazy. Is there one? Is there anybody else that would like to call in? Like I said, you can use the super chat feature or you can just click the link and call in uninterrupted. Nobody's going to make you feel bad for your thoughts. Maybe you have questions. And if this is your first time to the show, we would like to welcome you. We would like to welcome you. Hopefully you're enjoying today's topic and keep hitting that like button. If you feel like you are enjoying today's conversation and you feel compelled to hit the like button, you're most certainly welcome to do so. I think that's all. I don't see anybody else clicking the link. Well, that's all I got today. We've been here a little bit over an hour. It's been a hell of a conversation. Okay. How I See It TV says, well, how do you heal from someone who is still dragging you through court? I keep saying he has her in court right now, public record. You just quit talking. You handle your business. You quit talking. You handle your business, and then you summarize everything to us after the final outcome. But, we live in a world where people do and say what they want, whenever they want, how they want. So we live in a different world where y'all say she can come to the internet every day if she wants to. She's the date. That's her right. You heard them, not mine. They said that's her right to say whatever she wants when she wants. Let's go to the next caller. There's a little bit of a delay, so hold on, callers. Welcome, Precious. Good morning.
Good morning, Queen.
You have the
I
floor.
wanted to. Good morning, Queen. Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
wanted
You
to
have the
speak.
floor. You got it. You got it.
Okay, I wanted to speak on Amy. What you said was true. It is very dangerous. She should leave that situation immediately. But I just wanted to say that I went to school with her mother, and I knew her mother's mother. So I'm not surprised. Some women, they don't have the guidance, and so because to go online and show the paraphernalia, that was just a step too far. And then when you have a mother who is um, online giving advice to other women and other girls, but your child is online crashing out, that's a problem in itself. So I just wanted to say that some of these women, they didn't have the guidance from the beginning, and they don't listen to friends. Friends could tell you, you girl, you need to don't do that. They don't listen to friends because they didn't have the guidance from the beginning to even hear you. They operating just off of self. So, and that's it. That's all I have.
Let me
Thank
ask you
you.
something before you. No, thank you for coming up. I got a quick question for you. Do you feel like Royce is crashing out? Oh, I think she left. We lost you, Precious. Precious, let's do a mic check. Could you hear me? Dang it. All right. It's not meant for me to ask. Let's go to the next caller. Welcome, Miss Peaches. Miss Peaches,
Hello.
welcome.
No, I just have a quick question. It's about the signs. I'm a Cancer, and the guy that I'm dating is an Aries. Are Cancer women's, are they compatible with Aries men's? Because they are very manipulative too, and liars.
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, I don't know. I just want to ask the question. That's all. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm July
Here we
18.
go.
He's April 11.
Okay, you're July 18.
And yes, and I'm 7
Give me
years
1
older than him,
second.
by the way. I'm 52. He's 46. Okay, did I do the math right?
Okay.
No, I'm 45.
Now, it says an Aries man and a Cancer woman pairing is a high contrast. You got fire and water. That's a
Oh,
mix
that's
that
not good.
creates a dynamic through sometimes challenging relationship. They work best by balancing each other. Aries provide energy and protection to the relationship, while Cancer adds emotional depth and nurturing, creating a strong,
Oh,
passionate
I'm very
connection.
emotional. I'm very emotional.
Okay. Hold on. Let me finish it for you. It says
Okay.
Cancer adds emotional depth and nurturing, creating a strong, passionate connection. If, heavy emphasis on if they respect their differences.
Okay.
And it says both of you are cardinal signs, meaning both are initiators with strong backbones and values. Aries is bold and independent, while Cancer is nurturing and home-oriented.
I'm definitely all that. I'm everything you just said.
And it says
Yeah.
the challenges is Aries impulsiveness can hurt your sensitive nature, Cancer, while Cancer's need for emotional security might feel restrictive.
I do, and I get in my
Ooh.
shell because he has an issue. Like when he get upset, like when the liquor
Mm.
comes in, he tends to belittle me.
Oh, in what
And you know
way?
what? Like I said, I'm 7 years older than him now. I've been working there since I was 15. I'm
Mhm.
52. I've been working there since he was sucking on his mama titty, and for him to
Girl.
disregard that, you know, it's just a
Mhm.
belittling. Why you have to belittle to make yourself? And then not only that, he's the type that need validation. And I don't
Mm.
stroke no man's ego. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Even though I am emotional, I don't stroke no ego because I know that's what he wants. And I've been talking to him for over 12 years.
Where y'all
And
at today?
I know this is not a person I want to marry because I will feel trapped. And I'm the type of person, when I get upset, I don't want to really come back and talk about it. I linger on the things. I'm trying to get out of that part.
Mm.
Yeah, he just the belittling, you know, oh, I don't have much money because right now I'm not currently working. So, oh, you better than me, you know, things of that nature. Like some Aries men can be really, really, really harsh. And, you know, I always fight with myself, you know, I always tell him I'm only with you because of love. It ain't got nothing to do with the money because you ain't got no money. Stay with your mama. I the one got
Ooh.
my career. And no, he don't live with me and he never will. And yeah, I'm an empty
Oh.
nester.
Hold on. Wait, before I
He
go to
stay
the
with his
next
mom.
caller.
We stay in this.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry, but I'm from
Hold on,
Chicago,
Peaches.
South Side, y'all.
Hold on. I like it. I like what you listen. Hold on. I kind of like the energy that you put out. Before I go to my next caller, let me ask you this, Miss Peaches. Do you act like you don't like the man?
You know what? He act like he don't like me, and I always try to have a deep conversation. But I think when I have this conversation, that's what he's definitely good at deflecting. Like every time we was even together through COVID. I never was in the house with COVID. Where everybody was looking a mess, I was out here looking good. We had plenty of time to get closer and closer. Like I said, my kids are grown out the house. He got one daughter. Don't mess with him. But yeah,
Okay,
that
let
was
me
the
ask
time to
you
get
something.
closer.
Do you? I mean, does he love you? Does he like you? I see you, L Bell. I'm coming.
He
I mean, do
say
you
he
want
say
you?
he
What you
say
want to do?
that,
You
but
want
you
to
know,
break
every
up?
time I gotta be, you know what? I always tell him, you know, he always say things towards that way. Like we doing a Kimmy thing with the gaslighting, you know, like Kimmy older than her man, same thing here. You know, they gaslighting, thinking that you got options, honey. You know what I'm
You want to
saying?
call him? We can call him. I can ask him if he love you.
And he's a barber. He got a thought job. You know how that go. I call
I
that a
mean,
thought job.
okay. You want to break up with him, or you gonna stay with him?
I don't even know what it is, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie and say when I see people, I don't get no numbers now because it seems like I have to keep my options open. So I'm not stupid. I ain't stupid now because I feel that I'm not the only one. You know, you feel it in your heart. You had an intuition, but for some reason, he's still coming back. Maybe because I do cook and clean, I do all that nurturing, like you said, I do all that. I'm a house body, but sometimes I go out.
Mhm.
You know, I think he
How
enjoying
old
them
is he? Real
benefits.
quick. Hold on, Miss Peaches. How
Okay,
old
I'm
is he?
52. I'm 52, and I'm 7 years older than him. So he's 40. What?
45.
45. Yep. And his birthday coming
Okay.
up April 11th.
I can call the man if you want me to.
How about you take my number down? We're gonna get off the air, dude. We do it like that.
All right. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, hit me up. We're gonna come back. You think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
How am I gonna give you my number?
Inbox it to me.
Okay.
On
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay. I'm on
Okay.
Instagram too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Inbox
you,
it to
love.
me. Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right.
beautiful.
Okay. That's Miss Peaches, everybody. Woo, child. All right. Let me go. Thank you. Lady Rose, thank you for the 2-piece and a pepper. She says, keep applying pressure. Royce, listen, Lady Rose standing 10 toes down behind this Royce situation. She said, don't take your foot off the gas. Thank you, Lady Rose. Thank you. L Bell, welcome. What are your thoughts? L Bell. L Bell, let's do a mic check. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you
You guys
now.
can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you. I can hear you. We can hear you, L. Child, I don't know if it's what's the name of this platform? StreamYard. Come on, StreamYard. You got to get better. Come back up here, L Bell. We could hear you. Just talk. When you hear me say your name, just go.
Can you hear me? Are you talking to me, Queen? I'm sorry, I had to come back in.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Palace. Hi, Queen. Thank you, ladies, so much for sharing y'all stories, first and foremost. And I just want to say, listen, I understand the people's point of view with Royce wants to feel vindicated, right? Like at the end of the day, yes, that is completely valid, but vengeance is the Lord's. Sometimes you need to get vengeance from that person and feel validated, but that's not where he is right now. She needs vindication from Dwight to be free from this situation and move on if that's the case. But you can't hold on to that. You have to find a way to move forward and push beyond. Okay, guess what? Somebody might have did you wrong. You may never get the apology that you truly deserve. You know, they know, and telling the whole world is not going to change that. So I do agree that she should pipe down, because the primary issue right now, if you keep saying, oh, it's about the kids, it's been about the kids, woo, woo, woo. Okay, well, let it be about the kids then. Why are you not concerned with the fact that while you're on Carlos King, there is a minor child, a little girl, that is in state custody right now? And given the current climate, that is not a good thing. That is terrible. So that should be the focus. And as women, we need to find a way to push beyond whatever has happened to us. You can't just say, oh, okay, well, that's what he did and whatever. Even Amy, girl, listen, yes, you probably should have taken heed to what the ex had said. And we need to be more mature sometimes and realize it's not always about popping off and showing off and who better and who that. Because, girl, you ain't got no magic coochie. Ain't none of us got one. If Halle Berry getting cheated on, baby, if Beyonce getting cheated on, or, their guys or significant others are dipping and dodging and, doing what they do, come on now. Let's be realistic. So we have to still find a way to rise, because at the end of the day, it's going to be on us. Like, we're sitting here discussing Royce and saying, oh, what she should do or whatever she shouldn't do with Amy. And yes, Amy, girl, self-preservation. Yes, you should have gotten down to that courthouse before. Don't be, now you're on live with substances where now a case could possibly be tied to you. I have been with a narcissistic ex. I've been with somebody who destroyed my career and tried to destroy my reputation. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. And no matter what somebody might say, and you could yell it to the rooftops, no, they could say whatever they want to say. The truth is always going to reign supreme, no matter what. So sometimes you might want to feel like you got to speak out, but at the end of the day, the public, there's nothing that we can do. She should have made the proper steps to take care of that child and protect the child and protect herself, because at the end of the day, now you in some mess. And you're not willing, you willing to lose your life over this dude? Are you kidding me? You willing to let these kids go down? Because like I said, that little girl being there to protect the custody, that's not good, y'all. It's documentaries coming out. It's whoop, whoop, whoop. The whole in total world is a bus. Look around.
Wow.
Come on now. Like, I get what y'all saying, and I understand, and I respect everybody's opinion. Like I said, I appreciate everybody being able to come forward, and thank you, Queen, for making this platform for us to be able to do that, because this to me is madness. Because we're so off focus. Number one, women, take care of yourselves. Because these niggas, guess what? They take care of themselves. At the end of the day, guess what? They ain't never, like he said, she said it in the video. He said he was going to do whatever to anybody to preserve himself. You damn right.
Yeah.
Thank
you, L Bell.
Thank you.
Drop
Sorry.
No, that's good. That's L Bell. Listen, she said, you damn right. You heard him say he gonna do whatever he need to do to preserve himself. She said, y'all better listen. Sharonda Thompson, welcome. Good morning.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, you are good to go.
Okay, good. Listen, I think long term, what Amy has done has given a federal judge reasons to tap her phone, the white phone, the kid's phone, and everybody's phone. So now the plug is going to be released. All of his download buddies are going to be released. Anybody who they do activities with is going to be released. What she's done, a judge has probable cause to tap all phones. And this is not going to end up good. But that's all I wanted to say. Oh, one other thing. Amy was real careful with that 8-ball. Girl, you tell her yourself. Yeah, she put it properly back in the bag. So that's all I gotta say. And I'm getting up at 11.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Ah. Careful with that A-ball. That is hilarious. Latata, welcome. Good morning. What are your thoughts?
I can't hear that.
We can hear you. You got the floor. Go ahead. Go ahead. Latata, we can hear you. Okay, Latata, you're up next.
I
We can
don't
hear
know
you.
why.
Go ahead. Go
Can
ahead.
y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Just talk. We got you. Just
I
talk.
can't hear nothing. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Okay, honestly, I just want to agree with Queen. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna get on here real quick because I have somebody coming over for body couture. But to me, and I have a cousin that's kind of went through some little stuff with somebody that does a little something, something. But the way Royce is acting, she still has some deep down feelings inside her for Dwight. I don't want to hear nobody else saying nothing else about nothing. That girl still feels something for that boy. Why is you following him still, looking up his stuff? When my cousin was going through this, we sat her down all the time, like, girl, what that got to do with the kid? Why you, so what? He dating such and so what? She was dirty when she was, why you worried? Why do you care? And that's the part when Queen Sheba, you hit it on the nail. I just wanted to say that real quick because this had me like, whoa, this sound like I ain't gonna say her name, but my cousin know who she is, and I know she look at Queen Sheba. And yeah, girl, I'm telling them all your stuff, but that's not your name. You was doing the same old crazy stuff, and then it got to a point. Y'all had sat down. She actually sat down with the baby daddy one time and they put it out on the floor, whatever. And he truly apologized to her. And it seemed like it shifted a change in her. So in a sense, I feel
Wow.
like maybe he ain't never had this little sit down with her where if he give her that I'm sorry for what happened with us, like type of, and it's real. Maybe that'll be the trigger for her to just, okay, I can finally let all of this go or something. But she harvesting more than just a situation. It feel like she should have been chosen, like she should have been the wife, like monitoring the girlfriends and all of it. That is something else in the water. I just wanted
Thank
to
you.
say all of that. But I'm gonna go back to watching this show and finish setting up. And Queen, I love your show. Hey, everybody, y'all have a good day. And I'm out.
All right. Thank you, Latata. That's all I'm saying. But girl, they want to argue and fuss and fight with me. We got somebody that calls herself African Beauty talking about if this is the type of Gen Xer we supposed to look up to, child, baby. And did nobody ask you to look up to me? Wisdom and knowledge. You ain't got to look up to that. You just receive it. You take what you need and you discard the rest, baby. Ain't nobody ever said that you supposed to look up to anything. So don't come over here lying. You can't cut me down, cut me off at the knees. You take what you need or you don't. But that's why a lot of y'all stuck because can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You discard wisdom and knowledge like it ain't nothing. And then you wonder why. A huge portion of us, you know what? Let me not go there. So you ain't got to look up to nothing because I'm gonna be here. I'll be there. Just call my name. Oh, who? Okay, you weren't talking about me? I'm sorry, African Beauty. See, y'all got to watch them comments. African Beauty, who was she talking about? I saw the comment. Y'all knew I was coming. Y'all knew I was coming. African Beauty, you weren't talking about me. Who was you talking about? Y'all better start calling them names. Hold on, Somali. Who was she talking to? Oh, African Beauty, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, you talking about Peaches. African Beauty, I thought you was coming for me. I was like, now why she do me like that? Because I recognize her name, but she said, I ain't even talking to you, girl. African Beauty, listen, let's do it like this. Please forgive me. Look, I am so sorry, African Beauty, baby. I owe you a large pizza when we do pizza day, okay? I sorry.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Thank you, African Beauty. Please forgive me. Damn. No, she didn't set me off. They know how I be doing over here. I do be on demon time. That was a hell of a cup of coffee that I had. I'm sorry, African Beauty, baby. I was like, now why she do me like that? She come over here all the time. Y'all better start saying names. Listen, but that's on me. That's on me, baby. All right. Somebody asked me something. So I owe African Beauty. I thought African Beauty was on demon time. She was, but she just wasn't talking about me. I saw the comment, but she wasn't talking about me. So I'm going to let y'all go back to it. There we go. You said you was talking about Peaches. I forgot what Peaches said. How y'all know Peaches is an ex? She said it. African Beauty, baby. That's what I get. Okay. Somebody had a question. I saw it. It's somebody with a purple. You had a purple. Your circle. Your name is purple. I'm trying to find it. I should have highlighted it, and I didn't. Okay, let me get this one. See, because y'all love to play that little game. If you don't have kids, you honestly are disconnected and understanding why Royce's position is well deserved. That's true. We have data to refute that. We've had women to call in that have children, and they still don't agree with her. So this isn't about having kids or not having kids. Amy doesn't have kids. This has nothing to do with whether you have pushed out a child or not. This is beyond that. You don't need to have a child to have an opinion. You don't need to have a child to establish you as an expert. Either you agree or you don't agree. What comes out of your vagina does not substantiate you as an expert. This is a matter of feelings. This is a matter of history. This is a matter of picking the wrong man. This is a matter of being stuck. This is a matter of being traumatized. You don't have to have a child to be able to say, I think you need therapy. I have to disagree with you. Eat heavenly cupcakes. I really do. Because what would be the argument for the women that do have children that still disagree? I mean, I'm just saying, what would be their problem? Because they have kids. We got to stop telling women when to shut up. We didn't say shut up. We said wait. You know when you got to know when you see y'all hear what y'all want to hear. Maybe this isn't for public consumption. Maybe you should talk. Talk doesn't mean shut up. Maybe you should talk with a therapist. Nobody said shut up. We said, how can the public help you? I don't think this is a good strategy. Oh, baby, I hate to be a fly on the wall in some of these houses with these arguments. I just hate to be. I hate to be. Because I know around and around we go, I know there's no resolution. Because if everybody's hearing what they want to hear. That's what I'm saying. We live in a generation, you can't say shit. You can't say, hey, have you thought? You don't tell me to shut up. Nobody said shut up. I just don't think you should go to public all the time. Have you spoke with a therapist? I think you should speak with a therapist. Nobody said for her to shut up. I don't recall. Maybe a caller did. Did anybody call in and say, Royce, didn't we say maybe? Okay, you've been out here for a minute. It's still not helping. Well, I know what I said. I said, I think she should get professional help. I think she should speak. Not shut up. Speak to a therapist. But that wasn't even the comment I wanted to highlight. But I keep seeing good ones. I keep seeing good comments. So y'all keep them coming. It was with a purple. I saw that. I saw that statistic somewhere on Instagram. It says when you birth children, it takes a lot from you. Women without children are 10 times stronger than women with children. I saw something about the psychology of women without children. Did I say that? I'm not sure. I'll find it on a different day. I'm going to have to look for it. But that's interesting that you pointed that out because I did see something like that. I don't know if it was a therapist I think it was. I think it was. Let's see if I can find that comment. It was a purple circle. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a. Okay, African Beauty. Yes, you say it's cool, Queen. I'm a Scorpio too, so we can flip out. Yes, and we go right back and we cool. Listen, Scorpios, I mean, we look built like Teflon. Thank you, African Beauty, for your grace. Maybe it was this one. I think it was you, Valerie. But let me go up. I think it was you. You said, do you believe earlier if Dwight Howard gave Royce a chance, she will go back? Let's ask the chat. Do y'all think she would go back? I think it was Valerie's question. Do y'all think Royce would go back if Dwight came and wanted to reconcile? Do you think Royce is in a mental space to be able to say, no, I don't think so? Very interesting. Somali Queen said, Royce, keep talking, baby girl. He had you gagged for 18 years. Y'all said, keep talking. Q Catrice says, I'm waiting for someone to hold Dwight the demon accountable here. I pray for all his kids that were subjected to his abusive behaviors. Here's the problem. We did. When we did the first segment of this conversation. See, we can't hold a man accountable when women are lined up to sleep with them, when women are lined up to marry them, when women are lined up to enable them, when women are lined up and won't leave the freaking marriage, when women won't call the police, when women keep talking publicly instead of fight and being strategic, when women are fighting each other publicly instead of keeping the focus on him. Keep the focus on him. We can't. We can't. It's hard out here for a pimp. Let's go to the next caller. Erica W. Good morning and welcome to today's conversation. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say, because I hear everybody speaking on the signs, and I do want to chime in with the lady who called in, the other caller who said that she was a spiritual advisor. But I wanted to say to everybody, the signs matter, but it's about the astrology of the person. So if we look at the Dwight Howard's chart, we'll see exactly where all this is happening at and why. You got to look at your astrology chart. You need to know your sun, moon, and rising. Everybody keep talking about 50 Cent. Well, 50, yes, he's a Cancer sun. But the thing about him is that not only is he a Cancer sun, he's a Cancer sun in the house of his home. On the chart is the fourth house, right? He's an Aries rising. So he ready for war. And it's interesting because you arguing with Tilt, that's a Libra sun, right? T.I. is a Libra sun and very favored. Venus favors their children. It's like Oshun. She favors her children. So seventh house, that's the house that Tip is in. 50 has a seventh house Libra. And it's interesting because Tip is the Aries rising. So when you look at their charts, the reason why 50 prevails is because Jupiter is in Aries. And 50 got shot 9 times at a 22 degree, right? 22 degrees, kill or be killed. And remember, he got shot 9 times, but Jupiter is there. So it saved his life. He shows up. He's the boss. 50. That's what Aries do in the first house, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, right? So they can be childish. Yes, they have a lot of ways, but it's who you are. Your rising is who people greet when they see you. Your sun sign is how you create your money, your OWO. And your moon represents your private life and your home. So when you get to see how these placements line up, now you get to see who you really dealing with for real. 50 Cent is a Gemini moon. So what's hidden is his intelligence and his communication that everybody keep missing. He's a Cancer sun, and the moon rules Cancer. So his superpower is his psychic ability. He can see your BS before you even show up. I've been around him many times. His energy vibrates very high, guys. He's a really, really good person. Very opposite of what you seeing when it come across on the internet. But baby, he stands the fuck on business. You hear me? And I'm from I'm from the ATL, Tip, that's my family. So I hate that they even going through that, because based on their astrology, neither one is gonna back down.
Oh,
I just wanted to
okay.
say that. So astrology matters, guys. And you can see the husband, you can see the wife, you can see children, you see the challenges in their chart, you can see all those things. And that's just all I wanted to say, Queen. As far as the Royce thing, she does deserve to say what she want to say. You got to remember, she done went through hell with this man. He done drug her ass through it. So at the end of the day, she does feel vindicated, and she deserves to feel that way after all the things that she's been through with him. You got to remember, they from here, Dwight Howard from Atlanta. His house not far from where I'm at least the one that's here. He was about Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, all of the things. I went to middle school with his sister, Tootie Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta small, right? But what I'm saying about all of that, I forgot. But hell,
You were saying you were
astrology, and,
saying
and
you
mhm.
were saying that she needs to be vindicated, and it's okay for her to
She
share.
do, she deserve it. But I know you're speaking from that standpoint, but the standpoint that I feel like when it comes to that, she definitely deserves it. Amy is new. She said it. She only been there 14 months. You got to think her child is in that house. So she got every right to think about and see what's going on over there with her son going on over there. I don't care if my children 35. I want to know where the hell they at and what's going on with my kids. So, and you got to think, you are right, she does have an attachment to him. Remember, everybody's relationships are different. Some people have baby daddies like this. In my situation, yeah, my baby daddy did marry the girl, but I run this shit, and I would have run her ass up out of there. And I don't play about Rico Wade, and that's a fucking fact. And it's up and stuck, and anybody who know me, I'm from CP. I'm with the shit. Let's get into it. Period. You can think what you want to think, say whatever. But I know my story, just like she know hers. So when you know what you went through with somebody and what you got to deal with, and what you up against, that's why I say I don't get into that part. But the astrology matters, guys. That's what matters. It's Scorpio, my son won. My family won.
Hold
Future,
on.
the most
Look in the
toxic
back.
one.
Look in the back chat. You
Okay.
see? You see what I put?
I don't know how to use that. Let me see.
Okay, let me do this. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, don't touch. Hold on. Wait. Let me see if I can do it for you again. Hold on. So hold on.
Oh, okay. I think I see a message.
Okay. Let me do it again because it'll highlight it. Hold on.
Okay, I don't want to X out because it dropped me down
Don't
unless you
X
want me to
out.
go. You want me to
Okay.
go? I'll go.
Do you see a little blue circle like you got an alert?
I do, but it's not. Okay, I
Okay.
think I see something. It says,
You don't read it out loud, but it's numbers. You
okay.
see it?
Oh, yeah. You say it's numbers?
Uh-huh.
Yep, I see that. That's my
Okay.
grandmama. They'll watch over me first.
Okay. Okay. Go on
Mhm.
mute, and then I want you to come back and give me a rundown on that. Like you
On
did.
that.
Yeah.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
I would need more. Like, meaning maybe you call
Okay.
me,
Well
because when
then,
you do that, you need to know your timing of
I
your
got
birth, and you need to know AM and PM.
okay.
So reach out
We'll
to
do
me,
it
and I
next
got
time.
you. I got
We'll
you
do it
because I
next
can
time.
do it. And I think you will want it to be private
Okay.
first. I
But I
do.
mean, you know how you just ran down 50 Cent?
Yes.
Nothing too private. We just like on the surface, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna catch you next time. But that was great what you brought. We appreciate it,
Okay,
Erica.
love y'all. Hey, bye everybody in the
Okay.
chat. Y'all have a good one.
Yes. That was Erica, y'all. Yeah, listen. Brandy say, how do we deviate? We just do. We move on. Now, Brandy, you know, we move on. We just kind of let it occur organically. It's like cooking, right? It's like cooking. Now, I see a couple of comments. Let me see. Ooh, baby, y'all are worked up behind this Dwight Howard situation. Y'all see how we done got completely off what's important? How Dwight has treated the kids to y'all fighting for Royce. I'm sorry. Royce still, in my opinion, has a very unhealthy attachment. Hold on. Toot, it looks like my lead moderator's in a fight with the Libras in the chat. Now, how do we get there? Why are y'all fighting with the Libras and the what is Toot? Toot's a Pisces. Lord have mercy. I bet y'all employers are wondering what the hell is going on, and y'all typing. They're probably saying, I've never seen B. Taylor work that hard. She sure has got her head down working hard today. I see Miss Lou 2153 is really online today. She is so dedicated today. You say, Lady Rose says, how do you tell someone who has been suppressed for years to move on? This is therapy. I mean, like this, sweetheart. I know you've been on the internet all week, all weekend. I think you should pull. I think you should pull back a little bit. I think you should pull back. What's the goal? What's the goal? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm different. Like I'll be like, But you know, it could be that Scorpio in me. I don't like people to know what angle I'm coming from. What I say, like this. I don't like people to know what angle I'm coming from. I'm a processor. I gotta sit back and process. I weigh the pros. I weigh the cons. I used to be quick on the draw like that. I used to be very highly reactive, operating in my low vibrational self. But now I've mastered the art of communication, of war. I measure my words because it's important. I don't know, y'all. That's what I'm saying. You can't, because this is different. People said because we are so emotionally reactive, even when we feel justified. So that's a good question. How do you tell them? It don't matter. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen anyway. Erica, they want you to come back another day. You said astrology does. You can see clearly if you look at someone's chart, you can see the sadistic, narcissistic, deviant ways and more. You can see it. You can see all of that, including the positives. You see what you want to see. You hear what you want to hear. If you're looking for the narcissistic, deviant, sadistic, you're going to see that. If you're looking for love and an angle to get in, you're going to see that. We see what we want to see. We say that all the time over here. You see what you want to see. You looking for love, you're going to find love. You looking for a problem, then you got a problem. It depends on what you're looking for. Vonda said, I'm a Cancer and I'm attracted to Scorpios. My best friend is a Scorpio. My best friend is a Cancer. My favorite niece is a Cancer. But the Cancers don't be cancering on me. I don't let them cancer on me. I remember I told my best friend, I said, they say y'all crazy. He said, we are. I said, you ain't never been crazy with me. He said, because you won't let me. Oh, I didn't even realize I had set up that boundary. Okay. Who's a Libra? See, y'all, they still fighting y'all. I practice IFA. What's IFA? What's IFA? Oh my God. I don't know how y'all have gone on Libras, but here we go. They said, I personally do not. I'm attracted to Libra, but physically attracted, but you do not want to date a Libra. Why? What's going on with these Libras? Oh my God. My ex-husband is a Libra. My mom's a Libra. My brother's a Libra. My husband's a Libra. Yeah, I'm surrounded. B. Taylor, Libra. I'm surrounded by them damn Libras. Baby, they be trying to nuck and I buck. They buck and I nuck. They do try you. Libras will try you all day, every day. Oh, I see. My husband is a Libra. Oh, you got to get him up off of you now. Like, you know what? I will not contribute to this conversation. My husband loves me. But yeah, they can be little deviants. Herm, you say, how do y'all pick and announce favorite family members? That's funny to me. What you mean? What they out here doing? See, Herm, I'm not supporting their foolishness. They got a lot going on in this chat. They up here talking about their husbands and wives. Okay, you said Leo gang. My son is a Leo. Oh, we be having a battle of the minds. It's a silent battle. I let him win sometimes. But y'all, see, Leo's going to keep trying you. Every now and then I let him win. Because I need to build his winning capabilities. But then every now and then I'll sit him down and say, you won't win with me. And he'll say, okay. He never denies. I said, see, you were trying to outthink me, right? You thought I was going to say, yeah. I said, I told you, don't try me like that. But every now and then I let him win. Because he needed a few wins under his belt. And then I'll come back and sit him down and say, hey, listen, don't try me. I'm telling you. They said, don't start with us Leos. Yeah, y'all are kind of tricky. I think Leos are sneaky. But they're very lovable. Oh, here we go. Tony J says, we Leos play to win, and we always win. Okay. They do. He circles back all the time. He circles back. My son circles back all the time. And he, at one point, he did it in ways that I didn't realize I was giving in. And I said, wait a minute, this YN is devouring me in the most beautiful ways. I said, I wouldn't go call no more Ubers. You're not going. Child, and said yes 3 times this week. That boy done went out there, picked up the dog poo, sprayed the patio, cleaned the trash can and said, can I? And I said, yes. Yes, of course you can go. Vacuum the stairs. Wait a minute. This mofo just finessed the hell out of me. Went to McDonald's, bought him some food, came in, said, you want a French fry? See, I was thinking of you. I offered you a French fry. I said, oh, these kids something else. These damn Leos. So yeah, y'all are relentless. Y'all do circle back. You will weigh folks down. Let's see what else y'all are putting in the chat. Leos are great athletes. They don't get tired. Who else? A fry. Somebody said a fry. He know damn well I don't eat no McDonald's. Y'all talked about Aries. Y'all done talked about these people like a dog on this thumbnail. We've had a great show today. Y'all talked about Libras. Now y'all on Leos. Y'all done called Scorpios the bottom of the barrel. I know y'all coming at me because I'm a Scorpio. I let you have it. See, I let you win sometime. Now they on Aquarius. I'm done. What did an Aquarius do? Now they talking about Aquarius. Now they going after Aquarius. We do not care. Who else y'all want to attack today, huh? On this beautiful Tuesday. Scorpios, we got to unite if they come after us. If they come after us, Scorpios, they say stay away. I don't even date Scorpio, man. You ain't finna have me in no freak off. Yeah, he'd let me think, but I do win. Yeah, he comes back in the most beautiful ways. He be having a whole operation going on behind my back, organizing field trips. All right. Oh, they say Capricorns. Oh, thank you, Somali. Somali say Scorpios are the greatest lovers. You know what? You said October Scorpio men are better than November. Probably. I'm a October Scorpio, pure Scorpio. Nick says I'm an Aquarius. Andrew said it's a beautiful spring day. I know that's right. Miss Naturally Nolan says y'all have me laughing. My morning therapy. Oh my God. We got the Capricorns in here. We already talked about it, Brandy. We're done. We're wrapping up the show. Brandy said, let's talk about Dwight. Did you just come, Brandy? We've been on here over 2 hours. Brandy said, let's talk about Dwight. Brandy, girl, where have you been? Tauruses are rude, you said, and stubborn. Oh, woo. Simone Wealthy is a Taurus. Simone Wealthy is a Taurus. Oh, hey, baby, let me go ahead and end this segment. I think we've had a really good time today. Oh, hey. They say somebody said they don't mess with Leo or Libra man. Listen, I hope everybody has enjoyed your time. You say, okay. Oh, okay. B. Taylor say she's a Taurus moon. What they say about Taurus? They say y'all rude and stubborn. What? I don't know. Let me go back and read it. It says, I'm not reading that, Q Catrice. I see what you wrote. Let me get to these Tauruses. It says, Tauruses are rude and stubborn. Great Karma says everybody thinks we're sneaky. It's that everything is not always open for discussion. And yes, if we just had a debate, it's over. Give me a hug and let's move on. She said, true Leo. Well, I didn't say it about you, Doris. She said, what did you say about us? I'm out of here. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Oh, read your super chat. Okay, I didn't see it come through. Here we go. Thank you. Just like Andy for the 5-piece and a pepper. You says, Queen, I believe that Royce cannot let him go because of their soul ties. I agree, but I'll replace one word. I'm going to reread it and I'm going to supplement my word. Queen, I believe that Royce cannot let him go because of her soul tie. I don't think he has one with her. I don't even remember. This is a man that sleeps with men and who denies being gay. That's a problem. When you're denying your true self of what you really like and want, I don't think he's connected to anybody. I don't think he's tied to anybody but himself. You get what I'm saying, Candy? They say what signs are big liars? They say Libras. I don't know. What y'all think? I have no idea. Who are the biggest liars, y'all? Oh, that's a good one, Nick, your girl next door. This is to Candy. Candy, she said that's why Erica came up and said that needs to do a Yanni steam to get rid of the soul tie. Rusted Soul said those lying Libras. Child, here we go. Here we go. B. Taylor said, hell no. But if we do lie, we are good at it. We let y'all think y'all are good at it. We just be like, oh, word. Q. Catrice said, I'm a Libra woman and I will never date a Libra man. Well, who are the biggest liars? Mimi says Leos. They said Libras. Libra. Everyone lies. Dr. Jen say everybody, all y'all liars. Okay, thank you for telling the truth. Op Cam said, yeah, I'm a Libra. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be lying.
I don't want to talk about it.
You just said I'm gonna talk about
Kill
it.
I get angry. I don't want
to. Oh, okay. Kay says Keela Black says Libras don't lie. If we do, is not to hurt you. Interesting. Very interesting. They say Geminis. They back on Aries and Geminis. What sign is Royce? They say Cancer, I think. Yeah, they got a whole what do y'all call this? Astrology war. Yeah, she did tell the truth. She did say they be out here lying. That them Libras be out here lying. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. This is my key to go ahead and end the show. Scorpios are sneaky. No, we're not. We just don't tell you everything. We don't tell you everything. We're very introverted. Even when we're talking, we're introverted. You only know maybe 15%. That's it. And it's so monumental, the 15%, you couldn't even handle the rest of the 85%. And we know that. So we just sit back in the cut. We give you what you can handle. We're not sneaky. We have a great spirit of discernment. We hold our cards very close to our chest. And even the part that we share with you, you don't know nothing else after that. We know how to make it. You say they love it. I know we know how to make it. Oh, they say we're vindictive. Can be. Can be. Can be. We don't strike first, though. But if we decide to strike, but shit, everybody can be vindictive, right? They say Libras don't want to hurt your feelings. I beg to differ. I think y'all will hurt some feelings now. Real quick. Sharon said, this is what I said. I said what I said Tuesday. Okay. You said Pisces are truth speakers. Royce, they said Royce is a Cancer. Tasha K is a Pisces. Do y'all like her? African Beauty say Scorpios are only vindictive when you play with us in our face. If you strike first, it just depends. We can be very vindictive if you strike first. Rosalind, I think what happens is people, well, I ain't gonna even get into that. You say Scorpios are very loving until you cross them. Oh, them Scorpios coming out. Kamaya says Scorpios are not sneaky. We just don't tell all of our business. A good time was had in the palace. Great topic, Queen. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. I think a lot of y'all are more forthcoming than we are. Libras are very materialistic. They spend a lot of money. They'll spend their last dime. They go out. They're very flashy. Girl, what's the tea? Says, child, the ones I come across are sneaky and snakes. Then you need to rise up and operate at your highest self. You need to operate. What you doing on the ground with snakes? You got to stand up and operate, you remember, at your highest self. So if you down, that's what you're going to attract. Girl, what's the T? You shouldn't be attracting snakes if you're vibrating on a higher level, because you have the power to trample on snakes. So what you doing attracting snakes? See, now you done said a lot. You done said a lot. What you doing over there with them snakes?
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag. That's a lot of money.
Great karma. Thank you for the 10-piece and a pepper. You said charts do matter. As a Leo, I wouldn't date another Leo, and that says a lot. As an astro guru, Leos omit. Gotta admit. Oh, I give you the information you asked for, and I'm not volunteering anything further. Girl, I got to give you a round of applause because my son does exactly that. And will look at me and tell me, well, you didn't ask me that. Don't play with me, little boy. All right, that's all we got. See, girl, what's the tea? Look at somebody. I run the other way after they try and bite. I'm done. You try to pick them up. You don't pick up snakes. Y'all, we had a time today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I got to go. I got to let y'all get back to work because I got work to do. With that being said, enjoy the chat. We'll leave it open for a little.